All right, welcome. Today we've got University Wisconsin River Falls facing off Dunwoody Hawks. Different thing we're doing today. We've got both teams in the arena currently playing. Uh, so yeah, we do have a couple shoutcasters here. They are currently finishing up some pizza, and then they will be over. Until then, you get me. All right, we're going to go into standby for a couple minutes here. Pick and bans are done, and then we'll be back with Abner casting the match. Thank you for joining us. We will be right back.
Well, we're back. We had some technical issues, but we should be starting pretty shortly. These plays they're 50-50 in my opinion. They're not like the worst or the best, but I think Dunwoody can excel on this. Looks like they have a Leona this time, so I think their support is gonna be a lot better for their playstyle too. But apart from that, it looks pretty good on both ends. Both of them got great picks, so yeah, no.
So if you want to cast, we gotta switch the mic out. So we gotta get a different.
Yeah. So
Test, test. Testing, testing. There we go.
Hey, nice.
It works. Let me double check that. Testing, testing. There we go.
Yeah, I guess that's right. He's got the sauce.
Testing, testing. There we go. All right, we are hopping into the match now.
Good shit, Cameron.
Alright. How are we gonna do this? This is called the sauna. Yeah, the sauna.
Climb up here and say that to my face.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
That's crazy that that hits me.
Feel the praise.
Minions have spawned.
The fuck isn't it switching?
Feel the power.
Oh wait, it's not showing it. There we go.
We ride.
There you go.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. We came into the game seeing
First blood.
2 fight from the enemy
Wow.
bot lane. And I got someone there.
Looks like University of Falls, right?
Yep.
Or Falls took their first blood. Taking the lead.
Mighty unfortunate.
And it looks like the support and ADC did switch roles this game.
Yeah, so from a coaching perspective, a lot of our players are very flexible in the things they play, so we kind of like change things.
Oh yeah, been
What,
having issues with bot lane a lot, so
Yeah, they're actually the same bot lane. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
flipped them.
yeah. Oh shoot.
Okay.
Oh, what the heck? No way. There you go. Alright.
Hopefully, we're in and you can hear us. Good afternoon again, everybody.
Yeah, if they didn't hear us.
We've seen a level we've seen a level 1 fight bot lane and a recent gank top lane, seeing this match go 1-1. We're only at 4 minutes in. I believe both of these team comps have diverse scaling.
100%. I think the University of River Falls has a lot of late game potential with their tank comps. Looks like they have like 3 tanks basically, which is going to be really tough for them to go against, especially with a Kindred. Kindred has to like pop off in like the first early and mid game, or else late game is going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah, I think this game is really going to be decided around those mid-game fights and who
Yeah.
can get those objectives and start snowballing. Really looking at some of the matchups, we're seeing some big jungler pressure.
100%.
That gank mid lane was pretty close. AP Coffee got out though by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, but talking about their... Oh. We good? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. But yeah, talking about their mid-game plays, Dunwoody so far, I think they're like 4-1 on, like, they're up in mid-game. Because I think there's only been one series, or one map where they've literally just lost it. But all the other times, they've been excelling mid-game, which is around, like, 15-minute mark.
Yeah. I think a lot of the games are the team coming back from an early game deficit and doing a great job in mid-game, and then sometimes that being a little too close for comfort still. As
And
we
looks
see
like
a
a
lane
bot-
gank.
Yeah, they overstepped quite a bit that fight. Both of them died really early on, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And looks like they're gonna get free dragon think I think there's been a consistency on Dunwoody's side where the opposing team is always getting the first objective basically for free. There's no contesting on that. It's been really consistent throughout the game. I think if Dunwoody changed that a little bit, I think they have a better early game, in my opinion, since that causes a lot of them to fall off early game.
Yeah, the team is definitely focused on working on foundations and everything, which has come to bite us in these laning phases. As you just mentioned, they're kind of losing a fight or even giving a kill over, and then the enemy's taking the objective. So,
oh yeah, 100%.
not ideal, but not the end of the world either. At least we saw the trade on top side for that objective. So
100%.
3 grubs for Dragon. Again, probably not ideal. Hex Tech drag this early is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, the ability cooldown it is. I think it's like really good. It's really powerful.
Yeah.
Especially with this tank comp that they have. They need the abilities to come up really quick if they wanna do good on mid and late game.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think early dragon stacking is really important. So we gotta hope the Hawks contest that next dragon and make sure the enemy team can't get to soul point or anything extreme too quickly.
Yeah, usually next dragon fight usually next dragon is usually when they all team fight, where 4 of them fight is what I've noticed a lot. So we should expect that. But again, the bot lane is overstepping quite a bit. No wards on there.
No generic, careful pings when something is spotted, but it's a little hard to see that Viego come in on the actual map if they're in their little cloak.
Oh yeah. Looks like they're not keeping an eye on Viego. I think you could see his invisible thing, even just even without a ward. I think if they're
exactly. I
only
hope they missed it on the mini map and then just noticed that last second.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll have to go back and review for that one.
Yeah.
We see another gank top lane as
Ooh, looks like
close.
the Gragas is left at 1 HP, almost getting that kill, the second kill or elimination on Dunwoody. Bot lane overstepping just a little bit.
Yeah, huge CC.
But they're getting their trades on their side pretty well for this one.
That carry is worth 300 gold bounty, so hopefully the bot lane or jungler will prioritize taking that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We don't need no Varus scaling.
Looks like the jungler is on the top side. Looks like they want to do a 2v2 in here.
Yeah, we're seeing the 80 carry come in. Great ult.
Karma very low on health. Looks like she's going to go down. And the Galio also low as well. Looks like 2 of them is going to go down to the Varus.
Yep.
Varus is really fed now.
Huge fight mid lane.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take a lot of turret damage as well. So
yeah, that's a crazy group to see. Without the
yeah.
numbers advantage, it was always going to be a rough fight, but to lose 2 and some turret plating is really bad.
Yeah, 100%. They're down 4k gold almost. Probably the worst I've seen Dunwoody be down. So this is going to be an interesting game. It looks like the mid game might be leaning towards River Falls this map.
And I don't know if anyone in the chat knows, but the other team, River Falls, is also here on Dunwoody campus, so we were doing a full LAN match. So I think some pressure is higher than it normally would be. And, everyone's playing with their hearts out.
Yeah, they're probably falling down to pressure, which is very reasonable. Not all of our players have played against people like in a LAN event or anything.
Have you? I barely have.
I've played in like 2, which is
nice.
Which is not bad for experience. I've done like these mini events and all that stuff against people IRL or other organizations, but nothing way too serious like the 2 LAN events I mentioned.
Nice, yeah. They are different though in a unique experience. So.
Oh yeah, you fall into the pressure right away, and it's gonna be really tough to think of how you're gonna play your game.
So now we're seeing 3 people on the enemy team with completed items. And we hope.
Looks like the top lane is getting by the Braum. And the jungler is there to support it. It looks like
beautiful counter.
Down. The Braum might go down. He gets pushed onto them.
Oh, we're seeing the other jungler come.
Yep, and Viego's on their flank. looking to try to counter that, but
We're also seeing the 80 carry roam up as they're about to approach this fight as well.
yeah.
Kind of hard
gets
to...
caught out and gets eliminated by the Diego.
Good early rotations from the enemy team as they send their bot lane to top lane, and they've sent their mid laner Galio to bot lane to pick up waves. They did let Mundo take some turret plating mid for free, but all in all, looks like they're also getting grubblings, which is more objectives than we've gotten.
Yeah, looks like the Dunwoody's going to be falling really behind this game. So all we gotta hope is probably for the late game now. Hopefully they manage something mid game.
They've set themselves up with a lot of shutdowns. If you're looking at it from the other point of view, but
oh yeah,
definitely harder to deal with that than having an even game at this point.
100%. So they gotta try to get that Varus out of the picture, because that Varus isn't really the best thing you want to go against.
And they have an absolutely great team comp to, protect him and feel for him. So
yeah, looks like Diego's gonna be fighting Mundo right now. Looks like Mundo might be go down, but Diego goes down, and Mundo gets the shutdown from them.
The enemy team is deep in our jungle.
Purple actually stepping up and trying to get some CC on the Galio. Is 1 HP but misses, and then Braum actually gets the kill for elimination, and is actually very convenient for Dunwoody for the support to get that elimination. But Varus gets his 7th kill this map, or this match, without dying once. Actually.
I think he had lethal tempo stacked for a majority of that fight just now.
Oh yeah, he did some early picks, so he got stacks up. Makes him very dangerous in these types of team fights.
Yes. Yeah, the enemy did overstep, but still they're able to pull through with just the gold advantage at this point.
Yeah, they're just going off of what their damage is and winning against those fights. Even if it's not fair to them, they're just doing a lot more damage.
They've secured the second dragon as the map moves to ocean. Actually not the best soul, so kind of nice to see that.
I guess it could be good in some ways.
Less than ideal.
Yeah, it's probably the least Dragon Soul you'd hope for, but I mean, it could work.
Yeah, with 3 tanks, it's actually really dangerous.
Yeah,
lifesteal orientated carries with Viego and Varus.
100%. So yeah, they got to deal with that lifesteal as well, which is going to be massive for them. Karma getting into a fight onto the mid lane with the Galio and actually losing the trade because of health.
Yeah, we've seen everyone kind of go back to the early lane matchups.
Could be a little contesting on the top lane. Even trades on the board. Looks like mid is getting ganked right now.
Big flash.
Looks like it's an even 2v2, but the Viego is actually doing a lot of damage. And looks like Dunwoody's actually backing off from that fight since Viego is there. He does a lot of damage with the...
Yeah, those item advantages are coming into play.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're down by a lot. And the Mundo is actually very low to dying.
Yeah, I think
and
he
the
tanked
Gragas
this turret and was
actually be
running
able
away
to...
for a while.
Oh yeah. Mundo's actually still alive just because of his lifesteal on his Q. So looks like the vehicle is actually walking up, and the Gragas ends up getting him anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Gragas has Rod of Ages stacking up, so they're going to have maybe a hybrid tank AP build, maybe even full AP, as Galio kind of looks to do the same.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the AP Gragas, it might actually be very strong with their comp. Galio tank, I think, is going to be the better choice for them to do a full tank build.
And they went the runes for it. We've got Aftershock on Galio, and then Grasp actually on Gragas, which I don't normally see.
Grasp is honestly really good for early game. Just get a lot of health back right away, and the max
the Mundo.
with the Mundo. I think the rune's actually the perfect match, almost.
So enemy, or not enemy, but Red Falls is taking Herald, and
looks like they're putting that in mid lane.
Exactly, they've already thrown in mid. We're seeing a fight after the mid lane turret has been taken.
And our jungler, Dunwoody's jungler, is just taking a lot of damage, so they have to back off. Looks like they're looking to walk up, maybe try to team fight something, maybe catch off the Karma overstepping a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing a 15-minute, almost 7K gold deficit, so definitely the roughest game we've seen the Dunwoody Hawks play yet. But
Oh yeah, 100%. This is really tough for them. The Kindred actually ulting him here not to die early on, and the Braum just gets him fairly easy.
seeing TPs from the team, all 5 are there. Oh, Jin has a great angle with the ultimate, but unfortunately with everyone there, they've put some bodies in front of the bullets. The enemy team has the free lane to mid turret, so I think they're going to try and take this.
Yeah, if Mundo doesn't actually back off, I think they possibly could get to the inhibitor turret.
Yeah.
It looks like they're leaving 2 of them, or 3 of them on the mid lane. The Jin is there to support it, trying to get some CS back. Mundo just trying to clear some waves, trying to get some CS, get a lead going, get an item going as well.
Yeah.
Kindred finally getting his first item, and boots as well. Karma and Jin are very behind.
Yeah, as we see, Varus has 2 items right now, making them the 1v9 carry of anyone on the map.
Yeah. He has to be there in every fight, or else it's gonna be pretty even. But looks like River Falls knows how to team fight here, so we're not gonna see many team fights without Varus.
They're using some really, really great map movement to keep Varus safe, and also the plays around him. As we see another engaged mid lane.
Yeah, look at the Galio just making space for the Varus just to auto him basically.
Yeah, free fire.
And then Varus is actually building attack speed. Usually I see like a more of a lifesteal or true damage build, but I think very high fire rate is really good against this more squishier comp that Dunwoody has. Not saying they're just full squish, but I think they're not as tanky as River Falls.
I think we've seen exactly how the Varus wants to play this out in the last couple of fights, where they get to play safely and just auto attack.
Oh yeah.
Simple but efficient, and with the items doing that extra damage, they're only going to hurt worse.
100%, and he just stays alive with that life steal that he has on the Blade of the Ruin King item, so it's going to be really hard if Dunwoody does not focus Varus in these team fights.
Yeah. Also going to be rough with a champion like Diego always being a threat with the unique way they can take over a team fight and take other champions.
Oh yeah, just changing how the team can play off of them.
I'd say it's a double threat comp with just those 2 though. That if there is a great engage where we can CC lock one and then focus the other one right after. That we see a lot of
Oh my god!
we can hear the players right now exclaiming in excitement as so many plays are going on.
Oh yeah, but we're just 3 minutes behind, so we don't know what's going on yet until we check it out. So
Yeah.
so we're just gonna hear them talk in the background for now, but we will get there. So there's a big team fight going on in 4v5 it looks like, and
As the 5th shows up, but it's more of the enemy team being there first and having that priority.
oh yeah, just diving them under their own tower and taking it out at the same time. The Karma goes down super easy since all 5 of them are there, and the Gragas actually be able to get a really insane ultimate on them.
We have seen a couple of times now the Red Falls players survive, River Falls players survive with barely any health. Quite unfortunate to see.
Oh yeah, their positioning looks like it's just a little bit better than Dunwoody's. Just getting ahead of that, and obviously with the multiple tanks that they have, they could just get in front and take all the damage basically. So
They also have a very fast Baron with the current build of Varus and Viego. So there's also that threat of getting a pick now that it's past 20 minutes.
oh yeah.
Forcing that. We're also on Soul Point. So here in a couple of minutes, we are going to probably see a large team fight for it.
Yeah, and Dunwoody looks like they're getting a 10k lead, or 10k. River Falls is on a 10k gold lead. Probably the worst mid game we've seen Usually done when he's down maybe 4K or 2K, but 10K, we don't know how they're gonna play off like this. So
20-2 is definitely a scoreline
Yeah.
to remember coming back from. So all
Oh,
we can
yeah.
do is hope the best. Big things to note is that this Varus has 18 of the 20 kill participation he has been around the map and being played around.
oh yeah.
But that also makes the focus of the target super easy, as the team should know the main threat.
Got another one.
100%. Yeah, the Braum might be the biggest problem for Dunwoody right now. And the Gragas actually engaging a 2v1, being that confident in his ability and actually doing a lot of damage onto the
With that
the
4
Jhin.
level advantage,
Oh yeah.
and Jhin going full lethality, it definitely makes it very challenging for Jhin to do damage. As the enemy team has taken Baron almost for free. They've only set it up with 3 players, including the Varus and Viego, who, with the Braum, were just able to take it as the other laners pushed in and weren't even.
Oh yeah, and it looks like the Gragas is actually able to take down the
Jhin under
Jhin.
turret.
Yeah.
Tier 2, but we did see the Mundo TP as the enemy team does look to push out mid lane in response.
Looks like he's actually gonna flash over, but he doesn't. No.
Looks like he
Oh,
maybe flashed for the kill. It's
Oh,
actually
no,
a cooldown for Jhin.
He might have actually flashed early. He might have flashed
Maybe
early.
spectator
and,
bug?
Yeah, maybe, and he probably missed it. Could go over because he was hugging like the thicker side of the wall.
So they've now broken the base, which is super unfortunate with this Baron.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, go ahead.
Just pushing in the minions, and it's just gonna be a lot harder for them to defend that with a Baron buff.
Great responses with how their team is, pushing down side lanes when you see 3 people go top to stop the Gragas. It is the correct decision to use your other players and push down a different lane.
Oh,
So
yeah. And the Mundo actually in the top lane. If you look, he's actually in the top lane all by himself, side laning. So looks like he's getting those gold objectives. But the Gragas might actually just make him back off from there. Looks like he took plenty. He took a lot of damage on the turret.
yeah,
The Gragas
with
and the
objective
Mundo.
bounty.
Yeah, and the Gragas and Mundo actually doing a little brawl down there. And looks like Soul's gonna be free for River Falls as well.
Yeah, so at least in Half-Blast Volsons, we're now on Elder Dragon map, which is sometimes a huge flip for the game. We'll have to see
Oh,
how
yeah.
the Hawks do in the next 5 minutes. If they can pull some tempo, they can definitely make a comeback this game. It's one of the biggest objectives to do so.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Elder is gonna be the basically the decision maker.
Yeah.
Not even a Baron. I think a Baron isn't gonna be as impactful as a Elder, just because all their comp is fight. Dunwoody's comp is more of a fighting comp than a lane pushing comp.
Yeah, very different style of team comps.
Oh yeah.
With the enemy taking, the 3 tanks compared to the 2 on our team. But we do have a good mage in Karma that can also do a great amount of damage plus utility. So we'll have to see if they can come in and make some plays happen. Oh, as we see a big fight bot lane with 4 people taking out 1 big Galio.
Oh yeah, and the Varus actually in the top lane, and
They
looks
took
like
out
just-
Mundo, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they take out Mundo pretty easily, just because Varus is there, of course. Looks like they're actually getting a couple of kills for eliminations back, and it
see
looks like
the
they're
Leona
gonna
go
go
in?
in. Yeah, Leona goes in pretty.
The jungler
Pretty deep.
Viego is bot lane, so this is a 3v4. The enemy has 1 down. Oh, huge
Leona's
cascade.
very low HP. They all have to walk away. Leona actually 1 HP, able to walk away
Nice.
and going back to base safely. I don't know why he just doesn't walk back in his recon. It works either way, but yeah. River Falls actually just pushing in the minions, trying to get another turret down.
Yeah, as Viego does the same thing bot side and tries to get some pressure.
Oh yeah. And then Jhin is actually 6 levels down from their
What a flash from
Gragas.
Mundo. If they go right in, they know that there's a numbers advantage here. The
They
enemy's
actually-
TPing in.
Yeah, look, they're fucking seeing Varus now.
Oh.
And they're actually getting Varus out of the picture, but Varus is actually
Yeah, Varus is
over-healing
living.
everything, and Mundo actually gets him down, which
Mundo
is
stays
really
in?
massive.
Oh,
This
as we see
team fight.
Gragas,
But
it's that
but at
Ocean
what
Soul.
cost is they're gonna take down the Varus? Looks like they lose Mundo. They lose 2 in that fight right there. Karma not trying to actually get another one down, but it looks like they're going back in.
I will need to step away for 1 moment.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my goodness, the excitement.
Oh shoot. Right camera, go back. Go back camera.
Team double kill.
Looks like the game might have just ended, so
Rampage.
maybe spoilers. Oh gosh, what's happening with the camera?
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Alright, and it looks like University of River Falls is actually taking a bunch of inhibitors down. So yeah. They're pushing really deep into their turrets. Mundo and Jin holding down the turrets. Looks like they're all gonna regroup with the Varus, waiting for the Varus to come back. Small brawl in the bottom lane. With Mundo actually doing plenty of damage. I think Mundo could have been big in this team comp, but unfortunately not. Not much going on with Mundo. Jin actually getting caught off guard with the Grog Assault and goes down fairly easily to the Varus. Pretty fat Varus in my opinion. Doesn't look like there's much going on as of now. So yeah, they're all just trying to get their levels. They might be able to go for Baron. I think they're going to go for it. Maybe try to end off of that. It looks like they are trying to get Baron. Only the 3 of them, since the Bears can just do a lot of damage onto them. And the Viego obviously doing plenty of damage as well. And they have wards on the back, so the Kindred can't even try to snipe the Baron. And it looks like he's gonna get caught off guard with the Gragas ulting onto him, and he goes down fairly easily to the Galio, with them all just doing a lot of damage. Looks like it's a 4v3 onto the Nexus turrets, and Mundo actually being able to TP back and actually get a fight with his team, and Galio actually all the way ulting in down to the turrets. Looks like the Viego takes down the Jin. The Bears takes down the tower. Looks like they take 2 towers, and looks like the Nexus could go down on this team fight since Dunwoody can't do really much about it. So really unfortunate game. They lost that early game pretty hard. Bot lane overstepping and gave the Varus just a massive lead. So they should be looking forward to that on their next game, talking about that, and hopefully they can try to fix that. So yeah, we're gonna go back into standby. So we'll be back in around 3-4 minutes. And we'll talk about the pregame. Alright, and we are back for the pick and bans for the second map. As we saw in the first game, they got stomped, basically, which isn't a good look. I'd probably blame pressure over anything, so let's just hope these picks and bans go on in their favor. So we got the wrong sides on the picks and bans. Dunwoody's on the left and River Falls is on the right side of the screen. So yeah, let's just hope they pick something good. So I think they might be talking about their picks and bans right now, waiting for the first ban as well. But I think they might be banning possibly the Viego. Dunwoody might actually ban the Viego. Viego was a really strong pick by River Falls, taking advantage of a lot of stuff and actually walking down to bot lane fairly easy because bot lane didn't check their vision stuff. Pick Teemo, that would be insane. It looks like Nico is going to be the first ban onto the Hawks, and the first pick for the University of River Falls is going to be Maokai. Maokai is a really strong support, so let's just see how Dunwoody plays this off. I don't know the champion name for that one. I don't remember that one, but Dunwoody bans a main jungler and River Falls bans what's it? Volibear. Hawks again with the Riven ban, as we saw in the first map, and River Falls surprisingly banning Viego. They don't want to give the Viego to them, but they'd rather pick it first, I guess. So let's see what Hawks pick on their first character. We got 10 seconds picks. Let's see what they got. Misfortune as a first pick. Very interesting. Very interesting first pick. And Varus again getting picked by the University of River Falls. Braum getting picked as well. The ideal Braum and Varus. Nautilus getting picked by Dunwoody. I think the Misfortune Knot is going to be a really good combo with the ultimate and also the E on Misfortune. Gallo getting picked by the Hawks, so they have a lot of map range with his ultimate. Hopefully we can see a little bit more team fights and obviously like team fights leaning towards Dunwoody. University of River Falls on their third pick. We got 3 seconds. I don't know this person, but there was a lot of controversy with toes, so that's all I know. River Falls is actually banning Xin Zhao. Interesting pick. It was really strong. I think Dunwoody's jungler is actually really good with Xin Zhao as one of his go-tos. Silas gets banned by the Hawks. Silas isn't as strong really this patch, I think. I think he's more of a balanced character, but obviously can be taken advantage of fairly easy by any team, of course. Kindred getting banned on University of River Falls, and Talia also getting banned from Dunwoody, right? Yep. University of River Falls, 4th pick, Anivia. Interesting pick. Their team comp is very interesting in my opinion. I don't know where Briar is gonna go, but Anivia 100% mid, right? Like, why would he put Anivia somewhere else? So I think there's a lot of CC stuff for. Oh wow, Malphite pick. Talking about CC, I think Dunwoody actually might have the advantage for CC comboing in team fights, which is going to be massive for them as well. Looks like Jax is going to get picked as well. Wow, this is going to be a really interesting team. Hopefully the other team can counter against that, but looks like Dunwoody might actually have a better pick and ban this map, looks like. Let's see what the 5th pick for University of River Falls will be. It's gonna be Rumble. Very interesting. A lot of damage onto Rumble, of course. Probably gonna be the best against these tanks, in my opinion. But it looks like Dunwoody might have gotten the better pick. But of course, we can see how it would all go down once we get inside the match, and obviously the early game, of course. Hopefully, they can take advantage of their tankier comps and their supports and bot lane. So yeah, with the picks and bans all summarized up, we will be back in around 5 or so minutes for the game whenever it starts. We will be back.
Yeah.
and we are back for game 2. Just a quick recap. River Falls took map or game 1, and Dunwoody is down the map, of course. It's 1-0 right now.
Yeah,
And
welcome back and good afternoon, everyone.
looks like Dunwoody is looking to evade level 1.
What a
Looks like
strategy.
gets caught off by the Bears and getting pinged by the enemy team that they're there. Great skins, in my opinion. Look at that Galio skin.
What a chicken.
What
some
a
would say.
yeah.
We've got definitely a different team comp from the Hawks, as well as from River Falls. I'm gonna keep messing up that name. With instead of going a tank mid, they've chosen to take the mage, and then the Dunwoody Hawks have taken the tank mid instead. So they've kind of swapped on that.
Oh yeah.
We also see very different jungle matchup. Instead of Bel'Veth Kindred, this is Briar, a new champion, and Jax, a very old champion. So
I
very
actually
interesting.
don't know much about Briar, actually. I don't even know what their abilities are. I just know there was some controversy with some toes on Twitter, but apart from that...
Who told you that? I think Briar is a very unique champion, but very all-in orientated. So I think Jax is looking to use a Counter-Strike very efficiently to stop engages.
Oh yeah, the stun with their spinny thingy, obviously it's going to be really massive in these team fights. Malphite's ultimate as well, and also Galio's. It looks like they're
And
just going to have a
Nautilus.
lot of like undeniable CC for these team fights. So let's see if Dunwoody actually capitalizes on that, on their strong abilities, and take a map from here.
Yeah, and the difference in that too is that the enemy team does have a lot more threats, so it's not like if
Oh yeah.
Varus gets fed this game that we can use all the CC on just them.
Oh yeah, and Galio actually doing good damage to Nivea early on just because he's a tank.
Oh, and we see a top lane scuffle. Malphite's tanking a little too many minions for that trade to go well in their
Oh,
favor,
yeah.
but it was close.
It was a really close trade there. Looks like it could have been in the favor of him.
We see Briar already heading up to the top lane on the mini-map, but they decide to actually look like they're invading topside, or they're looking to dive Malphite.
Yeah, it looks like they're looking to dive. It looks like she's just sitting in the bush by Dunwoody's side, and Briar's actually going in pretty
Briar's
easily
in.
and flashing and actually
Oh.
taking first blood.
Yep.
And then Jax
we
is
see the
actually
game.
there as well.
But
Is
Briar
he
still
able to
has
stun him?
flash. I think Briar flashed out
Yeah.
just as we panned away.
Yeah, Briar
and gets
did
away
flash.
from that play. Oh no! As the Nivea passive is triggered, Galio tanks the turret too many times, and they still have both of their pods going. But
Jax
did-
flashes in and takes a rumble down, actually making it 2-on-1 since the Nivea takes one.
Yeah, it's still a slight lead for River Falls, but we'll take it at 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
we'll have to see how the
100%.
next 3 minutes look, but if it's anything like this, we're already on a better trajectory.
100%. If they keep going on with these trades, if the Jax is just there a little bit earlier, I think they could have gone really well, these early picks. So
Yeah, it's still huge for Jax to clear their jungle after, and they took the scuttle at least. We'll have to see if Briar can get the bottom scuttle to have that farm off be even, but both the junglers now with a kill, so they may have a lot of priority in this game.
oh yeah, look at the Galio going in, just taunting them and taking a bunch of pig damage onto the Nivea.
We see a large wave crashing topside.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think one thing Dunwoody should focus on is I bet you guys don't, but focus on the jungler having to rotate on time with the team to notice that their top lane is low on HP.
And could make that dive.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, now we're
at least
actually
they
talking about
call-
that, and the Jax is actually there now. So.
They call the deep fight, it looks like, which is great reaction.
Oh yeah, Rumble flashes away and looks like he's gonna get away pretty
Yep.
easily.
Oh, Galio flashes in.
Galio
and I
flashes
think they
actually
trade.
takes in, but
And
takes
Briar's
his one
there,
shot
but
of turrets.
Briar's definitely picking away at their health. We can only hope Galio makes it out of this alive, and they
And
do.
you do. Oh my gosh,
it's
this is
it's
massive.
the bird off mid lane, Anivia versus the chicken Galio. Oh my goodness.
chickened out.
He chickened
Let's
out.
go.
We're trying to represent the Hawks with the the bird champs. the enemy team also on that with Anuvia. As the enemy team already starts dragging. It was an expected thing to happen after last game, and them staying with the Bears Braum to be focusing with Dragons with the priority they got. So
yeah, 100%.
this isn't a surprise, I believe, to the Dunwoody Hawks, who hopefully will be looking to grab maybe the little Scuttlers top or some sort of priority on the top side.
Yeah, this Malphite is getting a little bit too greedy on the top lane. I think he should be backing off a little bit and just last hitting every minion that gives a chance, because Rumble just has a lot of range onto him and a lot of consistent damage that he just can't do.
Yeah.
He just has to run away. He can't really do much about it. And Rumble just pushes him away every single time.
Rumble has a large wave pushing in at the very least. As long as Malphite can stay healthy, I think they can get a huge CS lead in this lane.
Oh yeah.
And maybe even have a potential freeze to ask Jax to gank, but that all depends on how this next wave crash goes for the top side. It could be detrimental for how Malphite plays this laning phase.
The Jax actually getting grubs early on. Once again, and
As we see
taking
the
a lot
wall
of damage.
blocking
Oh
the
my gosh.
How insanely unlucky.
The Navia actually knows his turret ranges, so the Malphite is actually getting a huge wave crashing in, missing the cannon just by a little bit.
And
Rumble
they're getting
actually
dove,
ulting.
but will they trade the kill? I believe they will. No, they get executed.
Oh, what?
Oh
How
my
does he
goodness.
miss that? Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, huge wave to lose for Malphite. I think that's the most crucial thing.
With the
Malphite is
tower
going to
there.
be a level behind, and the enemy gets away with an execute.
Oh yeah, and a bunch of minions get taken down under tower.
We see a pink ward was left in our bot side jungle by the enemy team, so they will see that Jax is bot side. Will Jax see that pink ward? You can only hope. Don't think they're going to.
They can clearly see him in there, and that's
Yes.
really massive for University of Rift Falls.
That is
Don't
a
know how that
huge,
got there,
huge-
but it's huge.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it was before they did Dragon or around that time Briar was bot side. We see
Oh my
another
gosh,
engagement,
Galio.
who's doing so much damage, but we see the Briar coming, and Jax is also there. Jax is level 6. Okay, we see them take the egg. The Galio's ulting in for the CC layer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
They
we
actually
see
take
the
down
CC
together.
going in.
But the galley goes
Oh.
down right away, but the Jax
The
is actually
turret
able
takes
to
it.
take the prior.
As Jax does
Oh my
get 2
God.
kills. Insane, insane.
Wait, this is
So-
getting closer.
Ironically, we've seen the bot lane go very even and equal, and we've seen the laners have a different type of game where they're going behind in some trades. But
Oh, yeah.
the junglers made great reactions, so this early game is still in a close contest.
100%. The bot lane is actually doing a lot better this game, actually keeping distance and actually surviving, which is the biggest part.
You can see, and sorry,
All good.
crazy to see that the enemy team has back though, and they have the Vampiric Scepter and the recurve
yeah.
bow, but Misfortune has decided to stay with just the longsword, so hoping not to see a fight anytime soon until they get that back off.
Yeah, I really think that the bottom lane should actually engage a little bit. And the top lane actually being able to get a successful gank of the Rumble actually goes down pretty
Very
easily.
nice kill,
and getting a
shutdown.
shutdown to the Jax, increasing the lead for the Jax, and actually get it be able to be massive in these team fights where obviously the jungler is their biggest player.
Yeah, I think kind of like we saw last game, with 3 tanks on the team and having Misfortune and Jax as the 2 carries, having one of those carries very fed is great.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They've fully purchased the Trinity Force Jack, so
Wow.
hopefully with the priority there, they'll be able to force objectives.
First item is actually for the Dunwoody, which is really good. Looks
Exactly.
like this mid game is going to be really it's going to be really interesting now. I think Dunwoody, since they have an even-ish game, I think Dunwoody's going to excel in this mid game now. But like we saw last game on very like down on gold games where they're losing a lot of gold, their mid games are very skeptical. But this game, the predictions are that we're going to see a really interesting team fight in mid game for the second dragon at least, or the third.
Yeah, hoping they don't allow the stacking again on those dragons. We can see that, Jax is just farming. They may go for a top side gank, or will take the next objective up on the top side rather than going fine. As we see them engage,
Jack's actually able to do so much
we see
damage. He
3
does
enemies top side,
flashes.
and Briar is ulting, so Briar's about to come in and make this still a 3v2.
Briar
But
actually
Galio
diving in.
does have ult. I think they're almost up. Oh, this is going to be a very close fight. As they get the shut down
Galio
Jax.
actually able to go in?
Oh,
Is he able to
go
do
in.
it?
They
He
need
actually
to
gets the
focus Briar,
CC in.
who does go with the flash, and Braum is there proccing his pass for multiple members.
Oh my. Malphite goes down, but it's a little bit even. It's a little bit more even now, but the Galio goes down. The
That
Nivea
is
is there to catch
Huge
them.
to have the support Roman make it to that fight top side.
Very close fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think if Galio had that ult a little bit sooner, that team fight would have been completely different.
Yes, and Briar landing their ult was massive.
Oh yeah.
We see the enemy team is taking Little Scuttlers with their bot laner there, so Dunwoody looks like they're taking the dragon in a turn.
I think the dragon is a lot more worth in this scenario, in my opinion, just because it's something they need. And what
Exactly.
dragon is it? Do we know?
I think it's Ocean, if I remember correctly. But Jax is solo taking it.
Mountain
Mountain Dragon.
Dragon. That's actually really good for their comp, since
Yeah.
they're gonna tank a lot of damage with the not Galio and not fight.
Another Ocean Soul.
Another
Fabulous.
yeah.
We see 3 Merc Treads from the Dunwoody side as well, and that's a great idea against all the CC and a lot of AP, honestly, from the enemy team.
Malphite actually ulting away from that fight, from the engagement,
But
and
we do
Malphite
see
actually
Galio
going
showing
in.
up, and we see Varus on their way, which is a replication of last game when we saw Varus run to the top side out of the
They
blue.
actually see him pretty early on and actually back off
Yeah.
on time, making sure the Varus doesn't get any value off of that.
Exactly.
Off that roam. The Galio able to get another ward down.
We also still see the same ward on our red buff, which has not been taken.
Yeah, that ward is massive right now for River
We
Fall.
do see Jax coming for the lane gank.
Yep, and the Rumble is actually walking away, just dancing around with him, not knowing what to do, and the Nautilus is right there waiting for him.
Flash
And
ult from
Jax isn't
Nautilus
able
as
to
they
get him.
focus him with Misfortune Nautilus. Great usage of the ult there from Nautilus.
And the Jax is actually good, almost
This
able to
is looking
solo
like a
Briar.
good fight setup.
The
Dunwoody.
Misfortune, the Jax actually gets the kill and gets a shutdown onto the Briar.
Braum-
The Misfortune is very low. The Nautilus has to survive here with the Braum just pushing forward. The Jax actually going in once again, actually getting able to take down the
Varus
the
pre-cleanses
AP.
too early, is not able to cleanse the E from Jackson, stays stunned. They look to continue this fight and they win it.
Braum just takes another elimination and making his lead further than we could expected this map to be, with the Jax being 8-1 right now with an
Insane.
item and boots. So he might be able to get a second item just off of that fight right there.
I didn't know that.
Jax finally able to see that ward. It was really massive. So
I hope they realize to check that bush in the future
yeah,
now.
100%.
As we see Galio taking on Rumble, which might be a better matchup than the Malphite in that aspect, but
Oh yeah.
Malphite being left alone with Anivia is gonna be pretty hard.
Galio actually hitting the CC onto the Rumble, but Misfortune not able to capitalize it because she's not close enough. Very close. Got
No.
caught off. With the
Misfortune
vision.
also decided to go with lethal tempo this game, which is unique on Misfortune. But I'm not a Misfortune player.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
also
so much
see
better. The Jax
stays in
is
the
going
lane
in.
bush and is able to abuse the enemy just walking back to lane.
Yeah, and gives actually the elimination to the Misfortune, actually making the
We're seeing the
stronger.
Galio
Galio
there's
there's
mid.
yeah, Galio
Ooh.
supporting and misses his engagement.
Oh.
The Nautilus goes down to the Briar. I think the Nautilus should have backed off. and
There
the
was a
Galio should have backed off.
yeah miscommunication, a little bit of a bait there. Very unlucky for Dunwoody.
yeah.
They may lose a
100%.
mid turret off of that.
Yeah, that miscommunication right there probably cost him the whole turret, which is not good in my opinion. I think the Nautilus and Galio should have just held down the tower instead of trying to engage and fight back a 3v2. So yeah,
Can only appreciate him for going for it though.
yeah, they tried.
A lot of close plays once again, just like last game, but Dunwoody has been able to pull a couple extra kills out of these fights. So we go into a very even mid game as we're about to hit 15 minutes. We've set up some vision topside with a ward on the Rift Herald and taking the Scuttle. The enemy has laid more pink wards on our bot side, but it looks like Nautilus is going to find one of those, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it looks like the visions on University of River Falls is actually really well, since they have a lot of wards all over the map, able to just know where everything's going on, which is really insane.
I would argue that the Hawks have better vision.
Well, in these games, well, yes, I think the Dunwoody has great vision as well, but this game specifically, River Falls has been excelling in the vision.
Those
Yep.
very deep words, that is so true.
Yep.
We see it looks like maybe a fight about to develop topside.
Yeah, but Dunwoody should not be able to take this. There is 3 visible
Still
right there.
huge. We're seeing an ult used for practically nothing. 2 ults used as Galio does make it out of there. That is awesome, but we still see the support for Dunwoody remain bot side as the Braum is with the team and the Varus, so it is a 5v3 on the other side of the map.
Oh yeah. Looks like almost all 5 of them are on the top side, just to get the crab, the big crab.
Yeah, they are on their objective game. They did send Rumble bot side, but we do see 3 of our team on the bot side where we might dive onto this Rumble. We take the turret.
Oh wow,
The
and
enemy
then
goes in on Galio though.
looks like they're gonna trade Galio for the Rumble if they're able to excel on that, but the Galio actually goes down. Malphite is actually taken down pretty easily with multiple CCs, and should have just ulted away there.
Yeah, trying to look out for their buddy, but inadvertently also go down with them. The enemy is looking to take that tempo bot side to take the dragon now.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think they're gonna take their second dragon pretty free since they're down the number, or down numbers as of now. Yeah, looks like the second dragon is gonna go down. Nothing much is gonna go on.
Yeah, still, this is a little better than last game in terms of the dragon stacking. The enemy's now at 2 dragons. 10 more minutes until at least Soul is on the table, which is the scaling is a little tough for me to tell. I do think Jax as a jungler is going to be huge at level 18, so that is something that will always go in favor of the Hawks.
I think River Falls' biggest scalers might be Briar and Anivia, in my opinion. Rumble doesn't look like he's going to be much of a help this map since he's just side laning for now. But I think the biggest players for Dunwoody is going to be the Malf, or the Galio, and the Jax with the Nautilus. I think it's going to be the biggest plays.
I think a lot of these champions and skirmishes have like a lot of good setup, but as a whole team fight, it might be a little more in favor of River Falls. As they have a champion like Braum who could proc their passive on everyone.
And Anivia as well.
And Rumble with their team fight ultimate. But still, there's a lot of opportunity to see from Dunwoody's side with Misfortune and Malphite.
Oh yeah. So right now, at 18 minutes, there's a 2k lead onto the River Falls, which is a lot better than what it was last game. They were down like 10k at like 15 minutes. So this is really this is really healthy for Dunwoody.
Yeah, we do see a large CS disparity in the bot lane, so though the Varus does not have as many kills as last game, with that kind of CS advantage, it's almost like a 6 kill advantage.
Yeah, and the Misfortune goes down very easily since a lot of them ended up showing up in the ultimates.
They do trade tempo outside, but they are using the hero top.
Oh yeah, and the Nautilus gets taken down by the Varus, and Varus now has a bounty on his head. Because of that, and they're going to be able to take the top tower as well, which is looking good for Dunwoody.
Yeah, Dunwoody have only managed to take 1 turret as the enemy team has taken 3. That mid turret is huge, and now with this top turret taking, the enemy can set a lot more deep vision like they've been doing and threaten the Baron with it.
Looks like River Falls is all backing off of this.
They left a ton of vision before they did, though.
Oh yeah, they have everything warded for them, which isn't the best for Dunwoody. So they have to capitalize on those visions and try to get those out of the way before anything.
Yeah. Yeah, we see 2 sweepers on the Dunwoody team, and then everyone else just still is holding on to the regular wards. Only difference on the River Falls side is that their AD carry did pick up the blue side ward.
Oh yeah. Not much going on right now. Everyone's just farming up. It looks like Varus and Braum are looking to take mid, get some more CS. Rumble is still side laning and taking down the bot tower fairly easily, uncontested. I think he's able to get that like this now, I think. But the Malphite is actually catching up to him, so we might see a small engagement here, seeing how the Rumble and Malphite are doing.
Yeah. Malphite went that first item, which is a new MR item, so they should be dealing a little better. And that Rumble is 2-7-2, which is a little further behind than the Malphite, who definitely struggled, but I think will become a big factor in the game's fights later on.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Rumble backing off and looking to get a Void Pen.
A good flash from Galio to just dodge the Varus ultimate.
Oh yeah, that would have been really huge for River Falls if that hit.
We do see a good level advantage from the Anivia as well, who's level 13, the highest level on the map, actually tied with Jax, who's also level 13, which is massive to have a level 13 Jax in the team. We see the engage go through. We see Galio ult in right alongside Nautilus.
Actually able to get two with the Galio ult. Galio actually able to taunt most of them. And the Nautilus is still deep in there. Look at them focusing on the Varus.
I think they need to turn around.
Is actually going to be able to take one down, and maybe it takes another. And Dunwoody actually loses this engagement. Everyone is still really healthy, surprisingly.
Yeah, just a little unfortunate on the timing. The whole team was there to help everyone stay alive, and the Dunwoody Hawks, even though they went in with a large engage, they didn't have the damage gears to add onto it.
Really unfortunate on that team fight. River Falls takes a couple more eliminations, and also the Baron as well, with all 5 of them being alive, which is massive for them.
Yeah, we've seen in the last 5 minutes a gold lead of 6,000 show up for River Falls, which is looking a little similar to last game.
Yeah, 100%, and it's not looking great. Dunwoody's getting bounties on objectives and towers now, so they should be looking forward to do those with their gold lead back. River Falls taking another 3 objectives, taking down their 3rd dragon.
Yeah, they went straight from Baron to Dragon. No hesitation, not looking for anything else. I think now they'll try and reset and use that Baron buff to take more turrets. We got to see the Hawks defend this, set some defensive vision up to try and, make proactive plays if anyone in the enemy team goes too deep down the lane.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're seeing 100 CS differential between the bot lane as well, which is just going to be very massive as the game continues.
Still a lot of vision on River Falls' side. Just putting a lot of wards down, getting some vision going, knowing their area well. Dunwoody's trying to get some vision down, but doesn't have the vision on their side. So there's not going to be much value on their wards going on. Galio able to spot some of them, looking to do some pick damage.
Yeah, Malphite appears to be looking for a flank angle, but the enemy team is respecting it as they actually turn in on Malphite, which I think they have a numbers advantage, so they will take this fight. They would be happy that the enemy engaged onto them.
The Galio actually able to go in very deep, and the Jax actually able to get the Briar down. Galio and Malphite actually going in together. The Nautilus is in deep with them as
this
well.
fight
The
has
Varus
completely turned
shows
around.
up, and the Rumble just takes, and the Rumble and Varus taking down everyone, getting an ace onto them. I think, right? No, I think Misfortune got it right.
Yeah, Misfortune gets out, but the enemy team only loses 1 in that exchange. You saw the Hawks had the numbers advantage to begin with, but the enemy team got there fast. They were aware that a fight was about to break down, and people were already on their way, so Rumble with a massive ultimate, even though they were behind.
Misfortune is going down right away.
Yeah, this Rumble's doing some damage now.
Yeah, it looks like the Rumble actually ended up going more burn damage, which is going to be really massive for these tankier builds. Looks like Dunwood's just trying to defend, just grouping up together, trying to get them to be pushed off. And Briar taking our side of the jungle.
we see one inhibitor taken. Still, they have one inhibitor left open and 2 turrets on the bot side. So we'll have to see how the enemy team looks to attack this map. Also, Soul would be the next thing for the enemy team to have on their plate.
Yeah, it looks like these the fights on Dunwoody side is a little bit scrambled around. Their teammates haven't been the best. Their CCs are very off by a lot, and Misfortune isn't there to capitalize on. Not a lot actually, so they don't get much value off these team fights. I think what happened last team fight is that they mainly focused on the Barons, which is correct. I think they should be doing that, but they're focusing in the wrong way where they're just ignoring everything else and not instead of pushing them back. I think they're just trying to take them down. So
Yeah, we'll have to see how the Hawks react to some of this pressure going on.
So yeah, looks like the game did end. Dunwoody takes it down, or River Falls takes this game as well, as we get spoilers in the background. But as of now, we'll watch how everything goes down, just for the VOD, of course. Jack's able to get some minions on the bot lane. Everyone's grouped up onto the dragon on River Falls side, except the Rumble. Dunwoody also grouped up all in the bot lane, looking to get a team fight going. Rumble actually able to get an inhibitor pretty deep inside. Galio and Malphite actually able to go in on this team fight. The Nivea actually doing a lot of damage, and the same thing with the Briar. Briar doing a lot of damage. Braum actually able to take one down. Jax is able to take one as well. Jax taking 2 down. Jax is still alive in this team fight. It looks like he's going to get taken down by the Nivea. It looks like they're going to end on that with everyone down for 30 seconds, and the minions are pushed in all the way. It looks like it is GG's, and River Falls takes this dub onto Dunwoody. Very unfortunate for Dunwoody. Very close game in my opinion. I think Dunwoody could have played these team fights a little better. They could have excelled on their gold lead, of course. But well played by River Falls. Hope you guys enjoyed these streams. Hope you guys like these commentators. And also, yeah, looks tomorrow we have a Rainbow Six Siege game, so you guys can tune in after or tomorrow. I think the game is going to start at 6, so you guys can tune in for that.
Perfect.
But apart from that, that's it from the League of Legends stream. So
Thanks for watching, everybody.
yeah, thanks for watching, guys. So yeah, we will go and stand by, and we will end the stream in a couple minutes.